George Bush, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, and Joe Biden. Every US president was judged on their first 100 days. What were they going to implement? What policies were they going to update? There's no doubt that Spurs have struggled for form and results since firing Jose Mourinho in April. Their next appointment, Nuno Espirito Santo, didn't help things whatsoever. I mean, not that he was given much of a chance when he was hired in June after a long and complicated manager search. Now that Conte is here, how will he fare? What can we expect from his first 100 days? Let's find out. It's official. Antonio Conte has signed an 18-month contract to manage Spurs until the summer of 2023 with an option of an extension. The Italian comes with some heavy baggage. Conte is a highly regimented manager who requires specific and intense commitment from his players and has been known to aggressively push the higher-ups in the clubs he's worked for to get his transfer business done. Firstly, let's talk about what immediate changes Conte might implement at Spurs. Now, let's not cap here. A change of system is in order. Conte has preferred a 3-5-2 setup since the infamous 3-0 loss to Arsenal while he managed Chelsea, inspiring him to scrap the failing system for one much suited for his system and defending, staying compact. That's what he loves to do. This trait is especially important in the Premier League, where most teams possess individual players who can stretch defences and systems and mess it all up to scatter and disorient the opposition. Conte will convert players like Emerson Royal and Sergio Reguilon into wing-backs who will help reinforce a 3-man midfield, featuring 2 more physical players and a player maybe similar to Bryan Gil or Lucas Moura in a free or less restricted role, tasking with making things happen at the edge of the box. The strike partnership may look very similar to Romelu Lukaku and Lautaro Martinez under Conte and Inter. In this situation, expect Harry Kane to drop in as usual into the right half space and into the number 10 position, whilst Heung-min Son runs the channels and stays up top to pressurise the opposition backline and look to make runs in behind when Spurs break. In the past, Conte has been very clear about his ruthless approach to preparing for games and about the kind of precise effort he expects out of his players. As the manager of Juventus, he was quoted telling his players that if they wanted to win the title, they would, quote, have to spit blood right to the very end of the final match of the season. Based on this mentality, expect to see some players drop due to a lack of proper fitness for their attitude, or potentially both. We already know how much players like Ndombele and Dele Alli have struggled to keep fit and ready. These guys will be under even more pressure under Conte. But what about transfers? Conte's first 100 days will see him through the January transfer window, and rumours have already emerged that Conte will have up to £150 million to spend in January. Whilst it's unlikely that a club will actually spend that much money due to the state of the market, you know, COVID and everything, Conte is a manager who believes in heavy competition throughout the squad and will definitely be looking to upgrade on a few positions that are currently weak. The most glaring holes in Spurs' team right now are in the centre of midfield and at centre back. To help stabilise the midfield, Conte might look to AC Milan's young midfielder, Franck Kessié, who is just 24 with a crazy good work rate and the ability to play on the edge of each box, something that Spurs are currently lacking. I mean, for a cheaper option, Conte worked with Marcelo Brozovic at Inter and might look to reconnect with him in January, as Kessié would be an expensive signing. At centre-back, Spurs should look for an experienced and calming presence to pair with newcomer Christian Romero and the likes of Eric Dyer and Davinson Sanchez. Dutch international Stefan de Vrij has already been linked, but Kalidou Koulibaly will also be a great shout, although he might not be attainable in January, and he seemed content at Napoli for some time now. Regardless of how things shape up, the appointment of Antonio Conte will make Spurs more competitive in the short term. He is a coach with top tactical attributes and someone who inspires players to get the most out of the ones who work hard for him. You work hard for him, you succeed. If you don't, you're out the door. If you like that video, please subscribe. Listen, I know I haven't posted in a long while, but the videos are gonna start coming back from now. So turn on your notification bell, leave a comment down below what you want to see next, follow the socials. Thank you to everyone that's helped me with this video so far. You guys know who you are. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.